p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, only on Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk City 91.1 FM, the voice of the people.
So the treasury broke and they say that we set and jamming. So no foreign countries really start migrating. They lose faith in the country, they say we gone down the drain. They say no more could we see happy times again. But the will to recover in my people like have confidence. Although many may seem to feel that I talk it nonsense, but the majority of we decide we're not going to run, because now is the time to show we patriotism. For we country facing is that is our, so our people need us today more than ever. But in our fight to recover, if ever you feel to surrender, it have one little thing that I want you always remember. We could make it if we try. Just a little harder. If we just get one more try, life would be much sweeter. The country analyze just what was the problem. Yes, we start making very positive moves to solve them. We fired the old session managers we had working, and it's a new group we went and we bring in. And if the goods we require, them new managers not supplying. When election time come back wrong, it's new ones we bring in. But if it's one thing about my people, I could guarantee that they would never ever put party before country. And now the country facing is dark, is sour, and our people need us today more than ever. But in our fight to recover, if ever you feel to surrender, it have one little thing that I want you always remember. We could make it if we try, just a little harder. If we just give one more try, life would be much sweeter. The treasury was full and happy time some was enjoying. It's in over and laugh until poor people was living. Now the treasury flat and the country come back to square one. Poor people remain on the same old ghetto injunction. But to get the economy return today on some footing, if the same poor people 10 days and cola they're taking. And without social unrest, poor people paying the price, because they know for the country nothing too much to sacrifice. And if the country facing is dark, it's sour, so our people need us today more than ever. But in our fight to recover, if ever you feel to surrender, it have one little thing that I want you always remember. We could make it if we try, just a little harder. If we just give one
Yes, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Taking in Front a little bit again. I'll be a little bit solo. Taking in Front, and people, for those of you who know joining us, my name is Julian Stewart, and I'm sitting in for Corporal Sharbodie, who is out the country on business. Hopefully, probably, I don't know, probably, but sometimes usually calls in. You know, sometimes you always want to make a little contribution or so. Still, so Officer Sharbodie, if you're listening, good afternoon to you. Free to call as usual, man. Well, I want to start off by congratulating, students these days. They're coming out with so many passes.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yes.
I want to say congratulations. I hope I have the name properly. To one Zane, that is, I pronounce it as Zane, that is Xhane. Usually in our English language, you pronounce the X as a Z.
Correct.
Right? So Zane Gray, and she's from Tobago. She came out with 18 passes.
Wonderful.
Combination of Cape and CSEC.
Yeah.
And she's from where? I think she attended Bishops. Well, Tobago student Zane Gray is celebrating an outstanding academic achievement, earning 18 subjects across CSEC and Cape, with all grade ones. Huh?
That is amazing.
You telling me?
Yeah, that's amazing.
A former student people of Bishop High School, Tobago.
Yes. Excellent.
Well, you telling me? You can imagine that coming out with 18 passes.
Yeah.
These students they don't sleep for it.
No, I wouldn't say so. Remember now, it's a different era.
Thank you very much, because I was saying that yesterday.
Yeah.
I was saying that yesterday.
Access to information is
You have
right
YouTube and all of that and whatnot.
There's Google. There are different apps they could use. And so
I was telling somebody that, that's even compared to, because in my time, in St. Anthony, well, I attended St. Anthony's, after coming from Diego Martins Junior Sec, I went St. Anthony's.
Right.
And I went St. Anthony's for about 4 years and something. And in St. Anthony's, even in those times, there were guys who came out with 7 and 8 ones.
Right.
And
that was amazing.
That was amazing in those times. You come out, you hear people coming out kind of 14, 15, 18 subjects.
Yes.
And in the case of one guy I have here from Guyana, what's passes this guy came out with?
I guess 30 something.
27.
Because most of the schools encourage the students to do some in January, right? And you could do some as well in June, July exams. So May, June exams. It's attainable. And I say go for it. Once you have that patience, go for it. Once you see the potential in your children, push them towards it. I mean, we know not everyone would be able to do this, because we do need the tradesmen out there. They may not be so well with schoolwork, but
then on top of that too, it also takes a certain amount of genius too, if you ask me. I mean, you can imagine. I mean, even though you put in all the dedication and all of that,
right?
You know what I mean? But to come out with that kind of passes, the amount of passes,
it's wonderful.
27 passes, and they're saying that he emerged from one of Ghana's standout performers, right? Results after securing an extraordinary 20 grade ones. Out of the 27 passes.
Wow.
20 grade ones, people.
That is excellent. Beyond excellent.
And the one I'm saying, 6 grade 2s and 1 grade 3.
I wonder what he got 3 in. I would love to know what he got. That 1 and 3 is still a pass. And that's what people don't understand, sometimes it depends on just your deliverance may be the difference for you getting a 3, and by 1 or 2 marks in some instances, and not a grade 2. But that's wonderful. That's excellent. That's beyond excellent.
Yeah, because I'm looking to see if they had the specific subjects now. Because they have the numbers speak loudly: 20 grade 1s, 6 grade 2s, 1 grade 3, 27 subjects passed.
Wow.
Looking to see what the subjects might have been, might be. They only have, they call it,
But
Yeah.
he would have had that support from his parents. And, you know, some of these children.
You were
that-
talking about that, you know. I interviewed Corporal Sharbodie's son. I mean,
Oh.
congratulations to his son again. His son came out with 9 ones.
Excellent, yeah.
9 ones. You know, so I interviewed the son here, and I mean, you hear the man talk, the youth man talk very intelligently,
Lovely.
fluently and intelligently. You know, he said that, you know, he dedicates like about 9 hours a day
You see?
to studying, you know. Well, he said so.
Right. Sacrifice in order for you to attain what you have to attain, and that's wonderful. The
You know, and he
dedication
gave
is
credit,
there.
and he gave credit to God first, you know, which was lovely. And then, you know, of course, you know, the support coming from his parents, Corporal Sharbodie, and his wife, you know, community support.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Good
yeah.
job, Daddy. Good job. Good job.
I could only
Excellent
imagine. I hope you're listening, though, Corporal. I only hope you're listening. He like himself too bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's something to really be proud of as a parent. I mean, we want the best for our children, you know, and I always tell people, you want good for yourself, but you want even more for your children.
Yeah, but it means, I mean, say I don't have any children, but because of the injury, of course.
Yeah.
But you know, listening to parents talk and all of that, you know what I mean? When you have children, you always hear parents say they live for their children. You know what I mean? They're live now, you know, you don't really study yourself. I mean, a
You
lot
can't.
of parents, including my father, I remember him saying, and he used to make jokes of people up his shoe, they say, look at it. I going to work every day with a hole in the bottom of my shoes.
To sacrifice for you all. That's
But that's what I'm saying. You understand? Because sometimes, you know, we as children, or at least when I was a child, you know, you run around carefreely. You know, you don't really study the kind of the kind of sacrifice
Yes, because life
that
nice.
parents make. You know, that's why, you know, when Sparrow sang, school days are happy, happy days. You know, you understand? Because
Or go to school
you
and
don't
learn.
really, because I mean, you go to school and you come home, you just say, you know, mommy, I'm hungry. You know, mommy, where you cook? This kind of thing. You know, you just ask for this, and you know, your parents will try toys, whatever the case might be. You know, and you have no clue as to the kind of, you know, pressure and the sacrifice and the kind of work that parents go through. I remember my father sometimes used to work 96 hours straight.
Wow.
Because the kind of job he used to work as a bowman on Construct Island, he used to work on the launch. And with that kind of job, unless somebody comes to relieve you, you cannot leave. Because remember, you're the person who drop in all the people down on the island and that kind of thing.
Right.
You see? So if
So
nobody,
if you don't have a relief.
you cannot leave. Yes, and I remember that. I remember I didn't get damaged yet. I used to go down, all down, walking down, and probably take a car to make sure and drop food for him every day, early down the lunch. And that the kind of sacrifice and the kind of dedication sometimes parents put into it. So sometimes when you hear students come out of this kind of passive, you just have to feel not only happy for their students, but also happy
For their
for
parents.
their parents.
Less
because they
headache. Less headache, I can tell you that.
You know what I mean? So me just want to say congratulations again. You know, one of the things I want to go on to, you know, I came across recently, you know, and this has been happening far too often, if you ask me. Are parents or people, adults, forgetting their kids in cars.
Wow.
I came across one just recently there.
As an infant, yeah?
Yeah, child. Because remember, very often, and it has happened here already.
Yes,
where
I remember that.
Where children, well, child, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, died. Yes, and in this case, you know, they're saying a vendor who was charged with cruelty to a child after he left the 3-year-old daughter alone in a car while shopping in a facility in La Romaine,
Wow.
a mall. Right, he had the matter come to an end on Monday. The same Kareem Mohammed, a 58 of Penal, was charged with the offense back in 2024. So that just recently, you know, just about 2 years ago. And I don't know if you remember, there was an incident where a grandfather
Yes.
had forgot, I mean, to say, I felt very sorry for him.
Yeah.
Sorry for anybody, because I mean, nobody don't deliberately leave a child. You know, but in this case, remember the grandfather, he went to work, especially if you're not really accustomed
dropping and
Dropping
picking
the
off.
child.
Correct.
You know, if you're accustomed, it becomes a habit, you will check.
Yes.
In this case, you know, I remember they just asked him, being the grandfather, and he not accustomed dropping the child, so he just locked the car and he went to work.
And if the baby is quiet, yeah.
But sometimes the baby might be sleeping very often.
Yes.
Maybe sleeping.
And that's the dangerous thing.
And then there was another one subsequently. I remember there was a big brouhaha about that, and to some extent rightfully so. But then, I mean, a human being is a human being. As I said, nobody will deliberately leave a child. But if you remember, there was one in which a woman, she had a maxi taxi driver, and she used to drop school children to school.
Yes, I remember,
You remember that?
Yes, I remember that incident.
And you know, as I say, it's human beings. I mean, if you're the mother, or you're the parent of a child, it is not an easy thing to really take, you know.
No.
But at the same time, you know, human beings are human beings. I guess nobody want to hear that.
And there's also something very difficult that you will have to live with as well. To know that just
Because in that particular case, she dropped school children and she accustomed dropping school children.
I'm trying to remember the facts of it. Is it that the child dropped asleep or something? I'm trying to remember. And she
But that's
locked
so no
up.
good. They'll know they tell you. And that's why sometimes, again, it's ever so often, it's always good, like what we are doing here this morning. It's always good to raise this issue.
Yeah.
Because, see, we in Trinidad, well, I mean, not just in Trinidad, but, you know, after, if it haven't happened for a while, we will tend to forget.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, what we're doing this morning, discussing it this morning, for those people who are listening, or for those who are listening, they could always remind others who may not be listening. They could pass it on to the family, or, you know, people who they know have children,
Yeah.
you know, to bear that in mind.
It's a sad situation to.
Yeah, because in
end
that
up
in that particular
that.
case, the children, you know, usually the whole backseat load of children.
Yeah.
And the children coming out. And I understand there was a teacher, if I remember the story well. One of the teachers, she was there, you know, well, making sure the children, you know, come out of the vehicle. But the thing is, when you drop asleep, when you are a child, drop asleep in a vehicle, especially if you're probably to the back seat or wherever things seat, all the other children coming out, and their children, they will not really like make sure to check to see.
Yeah. Call you and say, hey, get up or whatever. Yeah. They're studying to get into school themselves.
Yeah, because if I remember, that child was just like about 8 years old. You know, so children had that level of responsibility.
Yeah.
So everybody, you know, they wish they will get up and everybody how they call it. And that's why it always, I remember I saw some guy in a maxi, probably a couple of months after. He actually came across the same thing, but because, I don't know if it's because he was conscious or because of what had happened
With
before.
the lady, yeah.
Good. He actually discovered a child sleeping in the vehicle. After I think he had dropped them to some excursion or something, so.
Wow.
And he made a video about it. You know, he actually, when somebody calling,
Yeah, I seen we having a caller.
all right, no problem, man, you can take the call.
Well, we'll take the call. Let's
Yeah, good afternoon, caller, whoever the person is.
ensure that you're on topic.
So, yes, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, caller, and welcome to 91.1.
Still enjoying your program there.
Thank you very much, sir.
When there ever was kids, you have to be very particular when you have children.
Yes.
Children are slippery everywhere you go. You're not just as a game. You might have a pool in the yard, and you left and turn your back and they play and jump in the pool. A lot of people think you must have pool in the
Yeah,
yard.
pool is
'cause
very
that's
dangerous.
dangerous. I don't want a pool in my yard. Especially when you have children wrong and they are very quick, briskly.
Yes.
Now, when that incident took place with the child fell asleep in the bus.
Yes.
That was my sister, the fella who that she lived in when child used to go to school and come out of the all the children came out of the bus and she didn't realize that the child fell asleep in the van. She
Yeah.
didn't check that. You're supposed to check every single child. But I don't know what will come out of that case. Because sometimes I asked my sister what about that, and she said she don't know what will come out of the case. But my sister and the girl that was living in what they take was when that child fell asleep, and that was totally carelessness. I don't take my eye off her children. I turning right wrong. And what do the students doing every minute because they are bursary and they can put you in trouble?
Oh, yes, they can.
So you and the parents have to always have the eye open, but sometimes they are sleeping in a bed. They don't care. They do anything. They left. They go so they run so they go on so they go on so they don't care the child and you and what happened? The child alone there and you come so very careless mother. I don't know what the parents are doing. This is what they do. Waste of time. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much, Cola, for that contribution.
Sure.
You know, and the thing about it, I remember to the trailer alone. I must admit, before my injury, it only happened to me once, you know? And I was like about 13 years old. So you just imagine, I took a bus from City Gate. Well, one City Gate then, but from the bus terminal, as we used to call it.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes you're tired. And in those days I live in Carnage. Well, I basically from Carnage. And when I caught myself, I said, well, I passed my destination. I was like all down Shagaramas going, you know.
Oh my goodness, yes, because you'll go straight on Shagarama.
Yeah, because if you know which part fish fries, or what they call them fish fries now.
You have to press the bell to come
I
on.
really obliquely from opposite there, you know. Carnage Fish Market right next to Fish Fries or whatever. I from right in the corner of Jellicoe Street and Western Main Road. Carnage right there. I used to live on the main road.
Right.
So when I woke up, I realized I already reached somewhere down Shagaramas. You know. So I told myself, well, the bus going down to come back up now. First, right, I'll go down with the bus or whatever. Next time I see the bus pulling in Alcon. When I walked up now, I said, well, you know, when you all going back up? They on a chartered thing. So they wait about the next hour. Your boy had to walk all the way from Alcon, all up to my convention center. So I was going up. Yeah. Right. And though I'm saying, you know, so children are children. And if it can happen to me, it happened to me, and I say I was about 13, 14 years. If you're very tired, you know, so that's the reason why, you know, you have to be conscious.
I think being young and not experiencing like being in an accident or so really makes you comfortable sleeping in a vehicle. After I got into a vehicular accident, now I don't ever sleep. I don't ever sleep.
Yeah, try not to sleep.
Once I'm not the driver of any moving vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I got in a very bad accident where the car flipped 3 times.
Yeah, well, thank God you're here, you know, because I told you, I mean, you could have been paralyzed. You could have been paralyzed.
Yes, and I totally understand. Anybody could fall victim to it. I'm grateful to the Creator that I was the only person who walked out of the accident with not a scratch. But again, for now, I do, and I will never sleep in a vehicle.
You're correct. We have a niece, you know, well, she the kind of party thing, well, she kind of ease up now. She must be about 35, 36.
All right.
But you know, when she was all like about, let me say, or like 23, 24, you know, boat drive, this, that.
That's right.
And I other people, me like party so much, and I like my party, you know, especially when I was younger and all of that. But you ain't finding me passing a Rima to go no fete, you know. Yeah, remember that?
So you're not going out to go old boy yourself?
Well, all about it. I mean, see, if like in a group, like in a company, you know, TTT always has some kind of thing in a company, lime or something different.
Right, gotcha.
But apart from that, you ain't getting me to go know that. I know for the people that live with like don't screamers, Laro main screamers, or you know, in fete and that kind of thing.
That's what get me in trouble too. Going on. What
I'm saying, because see, very, very often with that long distance travel, you will fall asleep.
Yeah, you'll be tired.
Right? And I remember talking to my niece about that. And she said, oh, Uncle, I'll make sure I up it. I'll make sure I up it. You know what I mean? Because I told her that. Because even drivers, I remember this happened to my uncle, and he could a real drive. But the thing is, it doesn't matter how good he could drive. He went to drop his woman at the time. She lived in Woodbrook. Right. Late in the night. And then on the way coming back down the road, sometimes you drive and you don't have any company to keep you. And that's why it's always good to have somebody with you too. If you're driving late in the night.
Once the person is not inconsiderate, because sometimes they drop asleep and have you sleepy. But you know, you would want somebody there to keep you up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You understand? Because if you have somebody, it's very important if you're traveling late in the night that you have some company to kind of keep you, how they call it.
Yeah.
Because if you driving, because that's what happened with him, and he wrote off his vehicle.
Oh my God.
He fell asleep on the way. You know, and I mean, you know, sometimes you always hear people telling, well, if you're feeling sleepy, it's better you pack up and sleep. I mean, it's true, but
The safety
the
factor.
that's one, okay.
Yeah, the safety
I mean to say,
factor
I
too.
love my country, but I mean to say, you have to consider the country you're living in now. Sometimes you're
that-
free to pack up anywhere.
So that South Run is always one where people find themselves falling asleep, and that Miaro Manzanella stretch.
Yeah,
That Manzanella stretch through the coconuts.
yeah.
That's definitely one where
You will
people
ask.
drop asleep and run off. Yeah, one of my dad's friend, he was paralyzed because of it. Yeah,
It is so sad, yeah.
he was actually working BP at the time, and some event he came from and dropped asleep. He got up out of the car and walked, and then when he fell down after, and when he got up, he was paralyzed.
How severe do the paralysis?
Very severe. As in,
So like he end up in a wheelchair or something?
from neck down,
What?
couldn't move at all. He died a couple years back, but luckily his wife is a nurse.
So he can
his
move his
son-
shoulders, nothing?
No, nothing.
He end up like I had a friend who was a gymnast, and he ended up like that. You know, he make like a double or triple flip, and he didn't clear. He ended up like landing partially on his bottom and his feet. When he's supposed to land on his feet, he land like more like between his feet and his bottom. So he got like a whiplash, the spinal cord, kind of like whip, and he was paralyzed for about 8 years. And all he could move was his head.
What was said with his situation is that when he got into the accident, because he was driving a RX, a Ferrari, when he got out of it,
A Ferrari, you said?
yeah, when he got out of it, because he was amazed how far the car got almost up the tree. That's one. And then he came out of the accident okay, but then he walked a little distance and he fell, and some passerbys picked him up and put him in the tray of a van, and that is what made him got paralyzed. I think if they had just stabilized him on the ground and wait for ambulance and stuff, he probably would not have been injured, but
Yeah, because
the moving him got him out.
yeah, but you see, sometimes you have to move them. I remember talking to a minister, and I will say it again. Sometimes it could save people and also save money, because you see, the ministers don't see that way. You know, they only see like dollar signs.
Right.
But I remember talking to a minister, and I made a proposal to him that sometimes you could have ads, right? Teaching people by medical trained people how to move somebody, because there are many times you have to move them. For example, let's say like you have a vehicle accident and the car caught a fire, like what happened, I remember you remember two guys, they won, and rightfully so. They got presidential medals
Yeah.
because down in the bottom, one of the cars capsized or something, so there's a vehicle accident.
Okay.
And the car caught on fire. But the two brave guys, they ended up getting national awards for that. They were from the bottom. And one of the guys actually climbed into the vehicle, although the vehicle was on fire.
Right.
And actually took him out and threw him out to the other guy. I mean, hats off to them. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work and beautiful bravery. And that's why I also said to other side note, don't ever feel you're better than anybody.
Correct.
You believe up to this morning, I don't know if Alpha listened to her, but that special branch, man. I know we're talking that. Two things. Never believe you're better than anybody,
Yes.
and don't let race.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
We were
right.
talking about this morning. Because he was telling me, I remember some accident that happened that took place, I think it was Central. And I remember the accident. And I think one of the persons, they were under the water, muddy water. No? You know, sometimes the car run off the bridge or whatever the case might be, and you end up in a big drain, or in this case, for that kind of river, if I remember good, somewhere down Central Caroni side or something. And was an Indian person, was an Indian guy who actually braved the dirty water, whatever, and went and get the girl or whatever the case might be. And I remember telling him that. I said, I said, this is the reason why You know, in Trinidad, you always African, and Indian, and this and that.
Well
And you
said.
get caught up in the political party thing because sometimes politicians use that sometimes for their own purpose and their own political party purposes.
Yeah, but you have to be
You
brighter
understand?
than that.
But you are the individual.
Correct.
Don't ever get caught up in that. Understand? Because I remember many years ago, and I want to say thanks to that person if he's still alive. I hope he's still alive. But I remember many years ago, I went for how they call it, an ultrasound, and that was in Mount Hope. And you know, saying Mount Hope become like no man's land. They have no place to shelter.
None.
So you're the guy in a wheelchair traveling back. And you're the wait for they call it. I had my brother with me. And I remember while they no place to shelter. And you're hearing the rain, this thing like a hurricane coming.
Come in, yeah.
Because when we came out, because you know where the weather could change in an instant.
Yeah.
Blazing sun when we came out.
And it's a very long distance to get to the bus
Yes,
routes also.
exactly.
Yeah, it's a
so
far.
blazing sun, when we come out, bright sun. Only starting in about probably in the space about 20-25 minutes. The weather turned up to like it's a hurricane. And you hear, when you hear the cha, you're hearing the rain in the distance. And all the cars coming down, they either coming down full, you understand? Or there are room for one passenger and it's both of us.
Right.
And you know that Indian guy, he wasn't working taxi, but he just saw a situation. He coming down the road, saw a situation, and he said, boy, let me pick up these fellas, because they ain't picking fella. And so, by the time I got into the car, my whole left side was almost soaking. You understand?
Situational awareness.
Yes.
Yes.
He
Most
stopped.
Definitely.
Yeah, he stopped in the nick of time.
So definitely going to take a break, right?
Yeah. When people say we taking a break, don't go anywhere, we're coming right back at you.
Yes, beautiful people, this is Nigel Rojas from Orange Sky, inviting everyone to listen in to Beyond Limits with my brother, Roland Stewart. You won't regret it.
You're listening to Did You Know? A special feature on Talk City 91.1 FM, where we uncover fascinating facts about Trinidad and Tobago, our history, culture, people, places, and achievements. Join us as we take a closer look at the stories that make our twin island nation unique.
Anytime you bounce up a racist and you hear them running them out, it have a whole set of people, don't care what they're talking about. A racist is someone living happy and all their family doing well. So race talk is really not for people in the ghetto catching hell. Now tell the racists, sufferers don't care about color. Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. Sufferers don't care who from country. Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear where their food coming from. Get up early next morning, go down in the 10 days yard. You see so much different race, so much different people line up with the ID card. Or visit my village called Talparo, where they get no water for years. So much different race, so much different color, with a bucket they don't shedding tears. Now tell the racists, sufferers don't care about color. Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. Sufferers don't care who from country. Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear what where their food coming from. Visit the General Hospital, and I know that you would be shocked to see so much different race of people line up waiting on one dock, or pay a visit to the AIDS ward where they find no cure as yet. People don't know the race, yeah, remember the color. All they know is that they're facing death. Now tell the racists, sufferers don't care about what? Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. What? Sufferers don't care who from country. What? Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear where their food coming from. A racist is someone who has something that they want to protect. So they will always keep on talking the race talk till the day of the death. But poor people, we have nothing. Don't know where the next meal coming from. So I want you to go and to tell all the races, suffering makes us one. Tell the racists, don't care about color. Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care about race. No, sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. Tell the racist. Sufferers don't care who from country. Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear what when the next food from it. One more. Sufferers don't care about color. Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. Tell the racist. Sufferers don't care who from country. They don't care who from town. Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to know when the next food from it. Love you. Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers who migrate from where who living in who place. Sufferers don't care who from country. Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to tell them when the next food from it comes.
This is Kurt Allen, the last badge of Calypso, and you're tuned into 91.1 FM Talk City, Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart.
In a party, with my baby. In a party, with my baby. I met her in a party on the block. The music in we body and we start to rock. For the way I rockin', I give in she all. She couldn't take the jamming and she start to ball. Oh Lord, don't rock the thing so baby, don't rock it so. Don't rock the thing so baby, don't rock it so. Don't rock the thing so baby, don't rock it so. Don't rock the thing so baby, don't rock it so. Boy, I'm feeling the tempo. Don't rock the thing so baby, don't rock it so.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Once again, after listening to all this beautiful music from the Baron and all of that, I just want to leave you. You're laughing, huh? Yeah, well, some beautiful music. It's nice to leave some beautiful music for people to entertain and enjoy themselves. But however, I just want to leave you some tips because we are talking just now about making sure that children and things are not being left in vehicles and the consequences of that. So I just want to leave some tips that I managed to Google for those of people who are listening. Now, number one, always check the back seat before locking the car. Good. Always, try and make it a habit. Number two, at least place an essential item. A handbag, your phone, wallet, work ID, or probably one of your shoes. Alright, so if you're wearing, you'll have 2 shoes. You're traveling with your child.
Right.
Take out one of your shoes. So drive without one. So at least when you come out the car,
Right.
you will know, hey, you must get that shoe before you move out.
And put it in the back seat.
Put it in the back seat.
So you have to go to the back seat.
It is better, exactly.
Right.
It is better you do that and save your child than you vote to forget your child in the back seat. So I think that's a very good idea, people. Now, number 3, people, put the baby's diaper bag in the front passenger seat as a visual reminder. That's what I think that's a very good idea. You know, at least if you put the child in the back seat, at least you make sure you put the diaper bag, you know, the bag with the diapers and the
In the
baby
front seat.
and the baby bottle and that kind of thing. In the front seat, don't put it in the back.
Very good, yeah. So you will be like, oh, yes, the child is in the car, yeah. Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
So that's a very good tip, people. Now, the fourth one is set a reminder on your phone when driving with the child. Good. Now, yes, I agree with that, but you know, one of the downfall to that is you have to make sure that your phone charged. Because if your phone run out of charge, well, then you have no reminder to get.
Okay, good suggestion. Yeah, all right. I can see that.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's what they call it. Another one is to ask your child care providers to call if the child does not arrive as expected. So you know, if you're in a kindergarten, that kind of thing, you know, hopefully they will call if
They don't see the child reach us.
they don't see the child reach out, they call
Well,
it.
yeah, that's a good tip as well. Yeah.
You know, but although don't rely on that 100% because human beings are human beings.
Yeah, because
So they and all may forget to call, just like how you might forget your
The
child.
principal mightn't call you as well.
Yeah, so I think, you know, the more reliable ones, if taking out one of your shoes and leave it in the back seat, you're bound to get a seat before, before you move on.
Well, for myself, I could say,
You know, the diaper bag too.
to remember my daughter especially,
Yes.
I set an alarm on my phone to know to pick her up from lessons because I really was forgetting to pick her up from lessons. Because sometimes we get wrapped up in our day and it happens in your head first before anywhere else. And your mind is going all over and you're concentrating on work. You can't forget. So my way is setting an alarm. I try to do that.
But just make sure that your phone charger.
So I'll take the charger. Yeah, I'll take the note with the charger. Yeah,
Yeah, that is one.
yeah.
All right. Another good suggestion that was suggested here is create a routine of opening the rear door every time you park. What do you think about that one?
Yeah.
You know,
Doing things. Yeah, I
if
get
it becomes a habit. Well, let me say that if you have a little child, let me say, if you don't have any children, well, then you don't really have to try to make that a habit or make it a routine. But if you know you have a child, or children as the
or you
case
have
might be,
somebody's
small
child.
children,
Yeah,
exactly.
correct.
Well, then it's a good thing to practice that. No?
Especially the drivers who have these little mini buses or doing the pick up and drop off of school children. Listen to some of these things.
Yeah. All right, people. So if there's anything, people, we just leave you. This is Roland Stewart, sitting in for Corporal Sharbodie, because as we mentioned that he's abroad doing on business. Probably we just leave you with a little bit of sweet music.
Yes, some sweet music.
And just remember, people, we have M&M chilling out with us.
Just for today.
Just for today.
This is TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Stanley Augustus. This is TDT News.